I don't know.
They'll understand what they can.
You think so?
Of course. Why worry about that?
I don't know. It just seems to me that it's...
If you want them to understand what you're trying to impose on them, why do you need me for that? If you want to know how I see the world, then listen to me. And if you want to tell them something, then go ahead and tell them. Why do you need me for that?
I've already said everything.
So basically, I am absolutely nobody at all. Not enlightened, not truly awakened, nobody. Absolutely and completely nobody. And I absolutely and genuinely don't care whether people truly understand me or not, or precisely how they ultimately perceive me. Not caring means I'm open to however people perceive me. In other words, I have no preference for how people perceive me. I understand that everyone grew up differently, everyone has their own situation, and each person will perceive me in their own way.
Their own traumas.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone will perceive me as best they can, and I accept that with compassion. I'm not going to try to steer them in any particular direction. I understand that this is his path, that's what he's capable of. Right now, that's what he's capable of. Tomorrow, maybe it will be different. The day after tomorrow, it might be different again, and so on. But however it turns out, it will be as it should be. Where does this clear understanding in me come from? I almost managed to explain. When you investigate where thoughts come from, you see that it's unknown where they arise from. That is, if each person looks, at first they'll start throwing out a bunch of words from their mind, from their brain. But if they become just a little more sincere, they'll see that these words are simply stuffed into them, but they don't really convey reality. Well, the sky isn't really the sky. It's only the sky for those who believe it is. White is only white for those who believe it is. If you show it now, I don't know, to an African person and tell him it's white, I don't know, in every language, he won't understand. You take it, you show it, there you go. Living knowledge knows itself. And in this way, all these words and so on, they exist. Only for those who believe in them, and they only have an effect on those who believe in them. And in the process of investigation, it's easy to notice that, in reality, all words arise from who knows where. That is, it's unknown. In all honesty, I don't know where thoughts come from. By exploring this area with attention, you could say that it has no boundaries, it's just there. As if it's empty and so on. But all of that is just more words. And where do these thoughts disappear to? To the same place somewhere, nobody knows where. And is the next thought, the one that hasn't arisen yet, known? There you go. Is the next thought, which hasn't arisen yet, known?
No.
It's unknown. So, when does it become known?
After I say or think something, I often reflect on it.
So when does it arise? Right? Probably. That's how it is. No, it's not probably. You can look and answer from your own experience. I
suppose so.
No, without assumptions. You need to be sincere. You just answer as it is from your own experience.
Well, maybe it can be explained differently. But from my experience, a thought is only truly identified when it actually arises in my own head.
Yes. So a thought arises, the current one, and it is recognized. And at that moment, you know it. At the moment you become aware of the current thought, the next one, which hasn't arisen yet, is unknown, right? And when the current one dissolves, the next one arises, becomes the current thought, and we know it. The next one is again unknown. In this way, they arise and disappear one after another. Arise and disappear, right? One after another, sequentially, just like this speech. Each word arises and disappears one after another. It can be faster, it can be slower, meaning it can be more accelerated or more calm, so to speak, in its state. But the process is absolutely the same for every person. So these are not philosophical reflections, so to speak. This is technical, how the technical process is arranged for every person in direct experience. Right?
Well, thoughts can be predicted.
Interesting. And here's where the question begins. You say a thought can be predicted. How if we don't know the next thought that hasn't arisen yet? And by whom?
Well, I can predict your thought.
Go ahead.
I need to do something for that. For example, look, if I don't know, take a dump right here on the carpet, you'll think I'm an idiot.
You don't know what I'll think. That's your perception. And you assume everyone thinks the same way. And even, well, Seryoja, or the attention will just shift. If you come back to this right now and examine it, you'll see that there's no one who predicts a thought. A thought just appears and disappears. So you say, I'll think it, but you don't even actually think it. You don't even have access to actually touch the thinking process at all. A thought comes and goes on its own, it doesn't ask you. Does a thought warn you before it comes, or does it just come?
I don't agree with you. Two people in love, a man and a woman, if they live in synergy, sometimes they can predict what the other person is going to say.
But it just comes. What does it mean to predict? A thought comes and gets voiced.
Yes.
Exactly. Let's go even deeper and look at how this happens technically.
All right then, let's absolutely and definitively do it now.
At the moment when you become aware of your current thought, do you know the one that hasn't arisen yet?
In most cases, no.